working with all weekend in Pocono. You think
Knew
upset by that?
No.
Okay.
Knew what he was talking about.
Got one in the wall down in turns 1 and 2. Steve Wallace.
No caution yet. Caution's out. Caution's out. Looks out.
I think he's going to need a little bit more brain picking there with Uncle Kenny.
Yeah. I think that started way back here too on getting in a turn 1 by looks like the marks on the racetrack.
Remember we dropped that track.
Steven's dad Rusty was here. They had an open test day for these Busch Series cars on Thursday because it's been so many years since this series raced here. And his dad Rusty drove the car in part of that test to help him get it set up.
You know, I didn't want that stick.
It's not been a good day so far. 2 cautions, both for Stephen Wallace in the early going here in Martinsville. But Boyer's out in front now early in Martinsville. Put 30 laps of 250 on the board. The Kansas native pacing the way in Virginia. Caution is out here at Martinsville Speedway. Ricky Craven from Maine has just gone for a spin. Lindsay?
Car is down on pit road, and right now they are changing the left side tires. They said that he was having a problem with the left front tire. It was locking up, and it was causing a problem on the outside of his car. So hopefully they think these changes they made might help him get back in the race. Guys?
Show you what happened to Ricky Craven to put us under caution for a 3rd time today.
I see him right down there. He actually got run into by Regan Smith, but
just nipped the outside wall.
Just a little bit, but not too much down. It's not going to really affect the way the car handles at all.
There's the NASCAR Busch Series Racing from Martinsville, presented by Aaron Sales and Lease Ownership, is brought to you by Nexium. Learn more about Nexium at purplepill.com. By Allstate, official insurance sponsor of NASCAR. And by Aaron Sales and Lease Ownership. Nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody. Under caution for the 4th time in Martinsville. That is the damaged car of Ron Young, and we show you what happened.
Now we're on board Darrell Waltrip's car. They're going down into turn 3. I bet you we got a better shot of that.
I bet you we do too. Back at Martinsville Speedway, the Goody's 250 for the NASCAR Busch Series under caution. Jerry Robertson, one of a couple drivers involved.
Yeah, it just looked like Robertson got in here in the 4th car. Vidovich, he was ready to get on the gas, gets into Robertson. Hornaday decides just to move everyone over.
Get himself clear of the accident.
Can't find a hole. He made a hole.
Jerry Robertson in the 78. Augie Vidovich in the 4.
But this happened right in front of the leaders, and so I think, you know, there's no damage done to their cars. And
it allowed Kevin Harvick to take the lead. Clint says he's okay. The 0-0, Johnny Sauter right behind him, and caution's out again, guys.
Greg Biffle in trouble in turn 2. 66 car with some damage. He was running 5th and has taken a pretty good shot.
Yeah, he's got some damage in the right front.
It's going to be 4,300 a second.
And obviously the right rear.
And the way that trunk lid is smashed in, that rear spoiler is covered up. And
I don't know whose radio that is.
that's going to be tough for him to race like that. NASCAR Busch Series Racing from Martinsville, presented by Aaron Sales and Lease Ownership, is brought to you by Smooth Busch Beer and easy drinking Busch Light. By Best Buy, thousands of possibilities, get yours. And by Carfax. Big shuffle in track position off the exchange of pit stops a moment ago. Went back racing for a half a lap, went back under caution.
This is for 90, Matt McCall got into the wall between 3 and 4, and you see him up on the high side, and more than likely we're going to see a little bit of a contact here. Actually, the 77 car of Bernie Lamar got into the curb. When he hit the curb, it bounced his car up into Mr. McCall's car.
Dave Way once again, the green flag waving, and the new leader, Paul Menard, did not hit under the last couple of cautions when most everybody else did.
All right, we got about 10 or so cars, and we got trouble.
J.J. Yaley into Kyle Busch, 18 and 5. And the yellow flag again.
Let's see what happened here. 18 slides up the racetrack. gets into the 5 car.
Well, that was weird, huh? Like when he stepped on the gas, the car started to get away, and he was wrestling with it.
I bet you if we would have started that back, or he backed a little bit further, he just drove in there real hard and slid up the track and got into the 5. It looked like he was in a 4-wheel drift, just still sliding.
Just going, trying to catch it from the
I mean,
infield.
I'm all about running into each other, but this is kind of crazy. Okay, road's open.
50.
Right.
Greg Biffle, Kyle Busch. Damage repaired somewhat, trying to pick their way back up through the field. This is Kyle is back in 30.
Oh! Johnny Andretti and Ron Hornaday have an argument of real estate.
Caution down, caution down.
Not too happy. They coming off turn 4 here.
Oops.
That's a flip of the coin on if what you don't know if Ron was moving over, and I mean, John looked like he was holding his line there, but that's a tough call.
Now, here's an interesting thing about this. The car that just crashed, that one, is owned by Kevin and Delana Harvick. Kevin now was right behind John Andretti on the racetrack when that happened, and will be on the restart. That'll be interesting.
Racing hard.
Smith pitted earlier, the lap 53 caution, stayed out at lap 80 when the other front runner stopped.
Now there's Johnny Sauter that's moving up behind the 2 car.
Big jam, turn 2. Boris set in the 9, sitting sideways across the racetrack.
Back it down, bunch them off of 2 there.
And it looks like Boris just gets tagged. Not sure who's doing the tagging there.
That's Danny O'Quinn in the 50 for Roush Racing. Well, got some hard-hitting football action coming. Got some hard-hitting racing action just completed here at Martinsville. Caution's out again. Watch the very bottom of your screen as the field goes into turn 1. Right there.
Looks like John Wood tags the 84 car of David Gilliland. And I mean, David wrecked that car. That car's done.
Maybe a small track, but you're still going over 100 miles an hour when you head into the... Racing alongside Tim Sauter.
Oh, we got trouble again.
Turn 3, come all the way to the bottom. Come all the way to the bottom. Boris to the bottom.
Boris set again up in the 9 car. David Green, 27 car. And a few
more.
others.
56 was Kevin Grubb. 08 was Jason White. And this would be yellow. Top of the screen, way up front. Look, there it is. David just got caught up in the aftermath.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if Boris got tagged or just got in there and hit the curbing.
I think he got tagged.
But David definitely didn't do anything wrong but paid for it.
Definitely has.
And you're looking for that one little mistake the guy makes. And even if a guy gets a little bit sideways, you're going to try to force the issue.
Oh, there we go. Todd Cleaver.
Like that.
Yellow flag. That was 88 of Mark McFarland.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you're looking.
Hey,
like,
if you get to somebody's bumper going into the corner, you're gonna spin them out.
Pocono tonight with Harvick.
And we've got a new record.
Uh-oh. Not yet, you don't. Now you do.
Or we tied the record. I should say we tied the record, right?
Tied the record.
Okay.
Caution number 18 is out at Martinsville. Darrell Waltrip.
Feels like they're flat or whatever, flat spotted. You guys get ready.
This is the most caution laps in a Martinsville race right now. The old record was in 1983, 79 caution laps. So we've hit 2 records today.
We tied one.
Tied one.
Set another one. Top right of the screen, watch for that 99 car.
Hey.
He's going to get punted.
Well, why shouldn't he? Everybody else is.
Yeah. 36 car, Tim Sauter. Well, you know, Think of it this way. Darrell getting back in the race car today, it's good for him to get the whole Martinsville experience and relive that.
We're ready.
Yeah, that's right.
They flat spotted. I don't think they do a hell of a lot good.
He's watching all this mayhem go on around him. He's got to get his share of it.
Hey, you know that hard driver you were talking about? Welcome back.
Yeah, there's third and fourth. Denny Hamlin in the 20, Reed Sorensen in the 41. There's a knot. That could be our record breaker.
There it is.
Could this be the
very nice? Good call, AB.
How about that?
Very nice.
Waiting on the yellow, waiting on it. Haven't seen it yet. Now it's out.
Goes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations, it's a new record.
You are now part of history. October 1984, 18 cautions in a 250-lap NASCAR Busch Series race. He's going to have a sore arm at the end of the day.
I think that's the second flagger of the day.
They're going to ice the starter's arm down like they do a pitcher's at the end of a baseball game. Todd Cleaver.
It looked like Cleaver just got in there, and to me, on that shot, it looked like he got a little bit loose getting in. He tried saving it. May have bounced off the 77 car, Bernie Lamar, but regardless.
End result was the same.
End result was
History was made.
History was made. Bernie, you're a part of it. Or, yeah, well, Bernie's part of it. Todd's part of it.